Healthcare costs are soaring. Are you looking for some help? Our health savings account right for you. Stay tuned for more details. Hello, this is Michael Loftus from Loftus Wealth Strategies, and welcome to Wealth and Wisdom TV, where education is the key to a successful financial future. First up, if you find today's video educational and helpful, please consider subscribing to our page. Also below, click on Show More for additional information links on today's topic. So healthcare, everybody's favorite subject. Quite a bit out there recently, especially with the change in government and the idea of repealing ACA, Affordable Care Act, better known as Obamacare. Now for me recently, my expenses have more than tripled since ACA was implemented. No, it is not a political statement, it is fact. Last week, MarketWatch.com, an article that Americans' insomnia is soaring to the highest levels we have not seen since 2008. And what is number one on that list keeping everybody awake? You guessed it, healthcare. So it is on everybody's mind. So what's the issue? For me, as a family, and again, small business owner, individual plan, that's a big part of it. I think everybody is affected in one way or another, but cost has soared. As a family, paying over $20,000 a year. Deductible, $6,500 individual, $15,000 for a family. Huge. That is a high deductible plan. Last November had rotator cuff surgery. I am out of pocket $6,500. So, because of that, I set up my first HSA for myself and the family. So what is it, and can it help you as well? Well, first off, it was started in 2003. It is a tax-free account that is used for qualified medical expenses. You're going to set it up with a custodian just like you would some of your assets, and that could be a financial institution or a custodial. So from there, it has to be part of a high deductible plan. So in my case, like I said, $6,500. Because of a high deductible plan, I am able to contribute to our HSA. You can do it as an individual, or your employer can do it for you as well. You do not have to have earned income. There's no income limit, so that's a nice feature as well. Contributions are fully deductible and will reduce your tax base. So if you make $80,000, you can take away the dollar amount. So that's a nice feature as well. So what are those contributions? Under the age of 65, $3,400 for 2017. For a family, $6,750. If you're over the age of 55, you can add on an additional $1,000. So nice feature. The next nice feature is, let's say if you're not using it and it's sitting there, what's going to happen with it? You can invest. Check with your custodian, see what your options are, but you might have an opportunity to invest in various mutual funds, indexes, etc. So nice feature. If you're not going to use it, at least you can see it grow with some of your other retirement and investment assets. Next feature, tax-free distributions. Fantastic. As long as you're taking those money out, paying for those qualified medical expenses for yourself, your family, so spouse and kids, okay, you can have tax-free distributions. Very nice. So what are qualified expenses? This is something I learned as I set mine up. Obviously medical, but dental, very important. In some cases, orthodontistry, which is great. I've got one down, 2 to go. All right, dental, so vision, and also chiropractic expenses. So you have a lot of options here where you can use that money. Very nice. And again, it must be qualified medical expenses. Now, what if you want to take money out if there's an emergency or something else happens? Well, good and bad news. As you're probably aware, if you take money from your retirement plan, pre-59.5, you have a 10% penalty in ordinary income. So here you have a 20% penalty, not too nice, okay? over the age of 65, it would just come out as ordinary income. So before putting that money in there, you want to think about that, especially long term and tying up that money. For me, I put a little bit in each paycheck, and then at the end of the year, we look at things, and again, from a tax standpoint, or in my case, I had the surgery, then I'm going to put the money in there. So it is a nice feature to have. So, going forward, what are we looking for? I think you're going to see some expansion on here. A lot of the articles I've read on potential new healthcare plans, HSAs are going to play a big part. I would love to see my expenses go back to what they were and tell me I'm forced to save, and if it's less money, and that way, if I need it, I use it. If I don't, at least I'm putting money away. So it is definitely top of mind. Take a look and see if it's right for you. Couple areas you can go for some help. Healthequity.com. Of course, IRS.gov gets a little bit confusing, but really one of the best things is go to HSAguidebook.com. You can download and get all kinds of information on this really cool feature. So, hopefully you found today's video informative, educational. Again, please consider subscribing to our YouTube page. This is Michael Loftus, Loftus Wealth Strategies, and thank you so much for watching.